Hey all, how you doing? How are you getting on with this lockdown? You know, for me, it's not that bad, and I'll tell you why. It's not that bad for me because it is all about mindset. Now, if you remember some time ago, I was going to share with you my absolute must-do business tips so you can be successful. So here goes my tip number 3, and it is work on your mindset. And working on your mindset is even more important now during this crazy, quite difficult period, because it is difficult not only for business owners but to everyone. And whilst I'm sharing this tip primarily for your business success, this video is really relevant to every single person out there, and I mean everyone. So let's talk about mindset and why it is so important. And important not only once in your life, but on a regular basis, because your mindset will determine whether you succeed or fail with everything in your life. Whether you're negative or positive, whether you grow and develop or stay stuck in your comfort zone. Now, before I continue, if you want to know more about this topic, you must read the book by Carol Dweck called Mindset, the New Psychology of Success. It is simply a fabulous book. And you know, if you have followed me, I'm like a library. I could tell you lots of books that are just amazing for you to read, but this is absolutely one of them. So let me put it this way, guys. And I'm sure you have come across this saying before, that things are neither good or bad, but our thinking makes it so. Now, I know that many of you will go, and you know what, I have to admit, I used to be one of them. You might say, yeah, blah, blah, blah. How is this lockdown good? I can't go to work. I'm worried about my health, my family's health. I can't earn money. And what if I lose my house and have to live in a cardboard box? Look, guys, I know we're all in the same boat. But if you think of it like that, you are simply focusing on just one side of this whole situation. Just like one of my clients did the other day. So I have already told you here that both of my local therapy clinics had to shut, and of course we're in lockdown, so I can't see my clients face to face anyway. So I had to adapt and change all of my appointments online. So I texted one of my clients to confirm this online appointment, and her response simply was, yes, life is shit. Later on, I actually contacted another of my clients who is also self-employed, and she had to close her successful physio practice. Now, her response to this lockdown was completely different. She said to me, well, it's not ideal, but it is what it is. I think it's simply a universe's way of telling me that I have been working too many hours, so now I have more time to take a step back, read, meditate, and just work on myself. So guys, it's the same lockdown, it's different mindsets. Now, who do you think is more negative and stressed and anxious in this situation? The first client I told you about, or the second one? Now, the thing is that both of these clients could have chosen to see this situation from a different point of view. My first client could have been really, really positive, and my second client could have been very, very negative. That's because we too have a choice. It's not what happens to us that matter, but what we make of it. Now, if you don't believe that, what about the countless people who have succeeded in their life and in their business, even if their life has been really, really difficult, despite all the shitty circumstances and environment, and despite of being at absolute rock bottom? What about people like Oprah? She was so poor as a child, she wore a dress made of potato sacks. Sexually abused as a child, she ran away from home, she became pregnant very early, lost a child, got depressed, and was suicidal, and really struggled with addiction. I mean, look at her now. Do you think she was just handed the success, or do you think she had to work on her mindset to get to where she is? I'm sure she had to work on other things, but it was a mindset, at least one of the things that she had to work on. What about Michael Jordan, Beyonce, Tony Robbins? They didn't just born and became famous and successful. They worked to get there, and they absolutely worked on their mindset. And they are still working on their mindset. Successful people absolutely on a daily basis work on themselves and work on their mindset. There is a science of getting rich and getting successful in business and in life. Now, getting successful is not a matter of environment. If it was, all the people in a certain environment would become successful. The people in one city would be all successful, while those in the other city would not. We frequently see successful and not successful people living in the same environment and often engaged in the same vocations. Now, when two people are in the same locality and in the same business, and one becomes successful while the other one is not, it shows that becoming successful is not primarily a matter of environment. It indicates that becoming successful is the result of doing things in a certain way and absolutely having the right mindset. Now, change your mindset and it changes the environment around you, simply because you are changing your perception. So instead of trying to change the environment, pushing for, different circumstances and moaning about the current lockdown, stop focusing on the things you cannot control and take charge and work on the things that you can control and therefore change. And absolutely start with your mindset, because whether you succeed, whether you feel fulfilled and achieve your dreams, absolutely depends on your mindset. So this is my tip number 3, to smash your business and your dreams even in times like this. So take care, guys, and stay healthy and stay tuned, because I will be sharing few more tips with you very, very soon. In the meantime, even have a great day, and I'll see you very, very soon.